Hey guys, it's Meg, and today I wanted to talk to you about why I decided to study illustration and then my creative negotiative masters at the University of Staffordshire. I'm also going to do a silly little drawing for you because I've got a lot of backstory. So I've been drawing since I was a little girl. My older brother wanted to be a tattoo artist, and I always admired the cool stuff that he did. So, like the typical annoying younger sister, I was like, I'm going to copy you. In my preteens, I was mainly drawing fan art and getting into animation. I would use my Monster High dolls for stop motion and build sets out of just like random things that I found around the house. Over the years, my art got better, but I never really found a specific style or something that made me really happy. I know that sounds bad, but when you're comparing a lot of the time, especially as a teenager, it can like really get you down. Like school had given me this idea that only like hyper realistic portraits were good, and that made me quite down on myself. I didn't really feel like I fit in with the other people on GCSE art, and I was always pushing myself to make things that didn't really make me happy, but they were more to impress like my teachers or my classmates. So when it got to the end of GCSE, I kind of took a little bit of a risk and I decided to do my BTEC diploma in animation. I wasn't very good at it, but I did learn a lot of things and I made some really, really good friends. I really don't regret doing animation at all. Some of the stuff that we made was literally so wacky, and I still quote it to this day because it's just so funny. I absolutely love it, and I love the people that I met. So yeah, no regrets in that at all, but yeah, I wasn't very good at it. While I was at college, my tutor and I were talking about concept art because that was one of the modules that we did, and I really enjoyed learning about games and the art behind games and thought it could be the right path for me. So, on mine and my father's annual trip to Alton Towers, he took me and my best friend to attend an open day at the Uni of Staffs, mainly because the location was convenient. I don't like to say that, but it is kind of true. It was just like a good opportunity while we were having fun to also like see what a uni was like for the first time, because I'd never been to a uni. My siblings hadn't gone to uni, none of my family members had, so it was just good, while we were on holiday, it was like a no pressure thing. Everyone that I met was really kind and passionate about the subjects, whether they were students or staff, and to me, walking around campus, it was like, I hate to be cheesy, but it was like love at first sight. I loved it here. I loved the people, I loved the atmosphere. It just, everything felt like a bit of me. Everyone was really authentic, and it felt like a place where I could really build on my confidence. So, to my dad's dismay, I didn't go to see any other universities. I am very stubborn, and I said, nope, Dad, this feels right, so this is exactly where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do, and there were no ifs, ands, or buts. That was literally just So I applied for concept art, I did it, and I flopped. I don't know if I'm going to be the first person to tell you this, probably not, but please do not give up when the first thing fails. Just keep going, because honest to God, after flopping at concept art, I was like, I am not an artist, I've wasted all this time, comparing myself to other people, I'm clearly crap because I did crap at concept art, and I just got like really, really down, and I was like, maybe you're not meant to do art. Like, I just wanted to quit and go home and never touch a pencil another day in my life. However, I am very glad that I didn't. I spoke to support staff and they helped me find another course and transfer to it, and everything was really quick and efficient. I just needed to send some emails, have some Teams calls. So when it felt like literally the most apocalyptic time in my life, it was solved like that. Like, it was easy peas. They deal with this kind of thing every day. And I was really uncertain and anxious about illustration because, I don't know, I had spoken to some of the lecturers, but I hadn't really met anyone on the course, and that like terrified me. Like, I just get really bad anxiety about these things, and I was like, I'm going into another art thing and I'm just going to embarrass myself. Everyone's going to be better than me and they're all going to make fun of me. Like, I don't, it's just the uncertainty. I was very, very scared. But honestly, my lecturers really helped me find what makes my work special and just amplify it. Every single person that I met benefited my work in some way with just, their influence. I made some really, really good friends, people that I just loved talking to, and even though, yes, they were better than me, it helped me. It was still a really supportive and welcoming environment. It didn't feel like I was being put down. I felt really motivated to find what made me special and develop my work and grow. all my lecturers and my classmates have supported me in all the wacky stuff that I want to do, and I just want to thank them because I've not only grown as a person, but as an artist. Obviously that's their job, but I never really thought, I had no expectations of developing my own style, but that's really what this course is for. So I maybe should have read a bit more about it, but yes, I just feel a million times more confident now in what I do. So now I'm going to move on to my creative negotiated masters, and I could not have done it without the people on illustration, the lecturers and my classmates. Like I couldn't have done it. My work is 20 times different than it was before I started university, and it's only the university that I have to thank. I cannot imagine my life if I hadn't have done this course, and I'm so for the first time I'm not really dreading like what the future has for me on my work. It's more of like this hot, like exciting feeling, I guess, like anxiety, but when it's like anxiety in a good way. So thanks to the uni, I hope my work never ever fits in, ever. Thank you.